Babylonus to the elders and apostles of Good Millstone, Shalom also to the one-third Israelites. Right, this pop-up here doesn't, remove. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Good Millstones. Okay, also to the one-third Israelites, which include Judah's children, the so-called Nikos, Latinos, and Indians, and blood. Blood descendants of Jacob. Okay, whose name was later changed to Israel. Okay, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom Soleil paternity adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9. Okay, and we will go into this one here. US sees rapid growth in number of preppers, around 15 million Americans now actively prepping. Okay, actively prepping, for example, if you watch the channel, what is his name? Full Spectrum Survival. Okay, the YouTube channel. He's an American. He talks about active prepping. Okay, active prepping is basically, you first you put money into weapons. Okay, which means the real preparation for the end of the end. You put money in weapons, in water filter systems, in things like that. So really, not just prepping at where you say, oh, it's for a week or so. Active prepping means basically prepping for completely shutdown of any kind of government and things like that. Okay. Natural news: the U.S. is now seeing a rapid, or wartime, or in nuclear bomb or whatever. Natural news: the U.S. is now seeing a rapid growth in the number of preppers in the Wuhan COV-19, okay, pandemic, contributing to that increase. Prior to the pandemic, okay, I don't want this video to be deleted because of misinformation, that's why I just don't say some words. Prior to the pandemic, only 2 or 3% of all Americans were preppers. Now that number has soared to about 10%. Okay, that's a high increase in that short time. While the fear brought about by the pandemic has passed, most people's eyes were opened to the importance of preparedness when SHTF prepper John Ramey, who runs a website for preppers called The Prepared, believes that around 15 million Americans are actively preparing for the worst. Broadly speaking, more and more people are realizing that they are their own first responder, he said. Not so long ago, the mainstream media, MSM, whose job is to keep people's eyes closed, openly ridiculed those who were dying for the inevitable collapse. It mocked these people as doomsday preppers and survivalists, even creating TV shows to lambast them. But now even the MSM acknowledges preppers, with one episode of CBS news program 60 Minutes warning a story about them. It mentioned that this prepper were ordinary people from all walks of life getting ready for an SHTF. It was COVID-19 that turned abstract apocalyptic scenarios into a reality. Modern preppers come at it from all angles and for all kinds of reasons, the episode stated. Need for prepping goes beyond party lines. Formerly subjects of MSM division, survivalists can now be found all over the world stockpiling goods and honing their survival skills. Okay, they train their children how to use an arrow and a bow, and how to use a gun and things like that. Okay. For extreme calamities. In the past, the majority of preppers were conservatives, but now people who espouse a liberal political belief are joining the growing prepping community. Okay, in this world, everything works with a trend. It doesn't work how effective something is, it works with a trend. Okay, if something becomes a trend, okay, you better believe that the masses of the people will basically be in there. Okay, you see. I go on to some scripture real quick, okay, because to show you real quick something. And this is Isaiah 8 and 12. Do not say a conspiracy concerning all things, or all that this people call a conspiracy, nor be afraid of their threats, nor be troubled. Okay, because these people are troubled when this end days come. Okay, these people call it a conspiracy. Okay, to say, there will be no nuclear war and things like that. Okay, there will be a nuclear war. Okay, people would call it conspiracy. Okay, they would call it conspiracy to say also, okay, that the West is the main aggressor. Okay, which is actually the case. Okay, so there are many things that come with being a heathen, having a fear of the future. Okay, because some of these heathen know that they will be in slavery in the millennium, the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Oshai. Okay, or basically just the fact that they have to pay the bill that comes with, pretending to be the Lord's chosen people, for example, or come against the real doctrine of the hopeful elect, coming against every point of the real doctrine, okay, which really is according to what the Bible is telling us. Okay, it's obvious that our doctrine, has the basics, the King James version, the basic understanding, about the mark of the beast, basic understanding about who's the wicked, just read Job, I believe, let me get it real quick. Okay, you can't say we have all details on the Bible, because obviously it is the case. Okay, check this out. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? So is that not the proof that all these things have to be a basic understanding of how you teach the Bible, how you understand the Bible, how you talk about the laws, the everything, you have to need these basics, so now we go into that wicked, which is a nation, which Satan is a nation, Esau, Edom, you see, and this is talking about them also. Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? That's why my intro is so important. Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. bringing some. Let's see if I can find it. Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Talking about the heathens, mainly Esau Edom. Well, basically, the heathens are influenced by Esau Edom, so it's obviously Esau Edom. The heathens just do what they, are built to do. Behavior that causes annoyance or difficulty, damage, destruction, or injury caused by a specific person or thing. A specific injury or harm done, their inclination or tendency to play pranks or get into trouble. Okay, mischief definition. A specific injury or damage attributed to a particular agent. A cause or source of harm, evil, or irritation, especially a person who causes mischief. Action that annoys or irritates. The quality or state of being mischievous. Okay. These liberal preppers are of the belief that the government would not be able to manage the apocalyptic scenarios that may come. When things become worse, a great deal of people can only turn to themselves for support. Okay, you have an evil government there, right? So basically, they don't want you to prepare. So that's why they have these main mass media who tells you not to prepare. And if they do, they give you a bag who has not, say, oh, this is all you need, but really nothing is in that bag, okay? Nothing that really helps you when SHTF is, okay. Anyway, okay, it's not stupid to have a little bit more rice or a little bit more water or actually a water filter at home. All these things are not stupid, but the main reason or the main thing is to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because he can bring you food out of thin air, basically. Okay, this is our main trust, and most Israelites don't even have the options as don't even have the options, because they are under the curses. They can't afford some super expensive water filter. Okay. Also, they are not so much into that. Okay. Jake is more, basically the Israelites are more spiritual. Okay. So they know that they don't need all this stuff, this materialistic things too much. Okay. So let's bring this to an end. This article. These liberal preppers are of the belief that the government would not be able to manage the apocalyptic scenarios that may come. When things become worse, a great deal of people can only turn to themselves for support. Prepper Larry Hell attested to this, saying that Americans interested in survival are united by the goal of keeping their families safe when disaster strikes. I know that there's independents. I know there's Democrats and Republicans. You've got the whole mix here, we remarked. But what they have in common is they all want to have a safe place for their family. The rise in prepping also comes amid the rise in the world's population, which would hit the 8 billion mark soon. The United Nations Populations Division said the number of people would increase in the decades to come. With life, we don't expect to be here in so long, time frames. Okay, expectancy slated to hit an average of 77.2 years by 2015. However, not all of these people will survive what lies ahead. Natural disasters, nuclear war. Obviously, yes, you see, these things coming, and of course they will not survive. Pestilence, hunger, and others. The global organization even warned that multiple famines are possible in the coming years. Mankind is living in such challenging challenging times, and a large number of people are now getting prepared for apocalyptic situations. While the best time to learn about prepping is yesterday, the second best time to learn about is today. וכאן, with that, all praises to Yahweh, Barashem, Yahushai, Barashem, Ukakadash, Barakatam. Shalom, shalom, shalom.